Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. And as you can see, I'm out and about again. And this month I have been doing all vampires, but we're going to take a break for vampires for this video. And we're going to look for another monster. And this that we're going to be looking for is Bridgeworm. If you've never heard of Bridgeworm, I'll explain as we look around. I've been to this place before, I've made a video about it, but this time we're actually going to be looking for something while we're here. So let's take a look around. And here we are at the little bridge, and it's at a weird intersection, a blind intersection if you're coming back from that way. But as you can see, it's just a small little bridge, and we'll go around and look underneath. But the creature we're looking for is another piece of artwork done by the artist Trevor Henderson, and this one is called Bridgeworm. Now, Bridgeworm comes out at night, so there's no chance of seeing him now if he was real, but he comes out at night, and he has two distinct forms that he comes out as. And this is what Bridgeworm looks like. This is what Bridgeworm looks like when he first shows up. He wears this pale white mask to try to make himself look more innocent and docile so that he can lure you in close because you'd feel no danger from him. Once you come close enough, Bridgeworm removes his mask, and this is what he looks like. Once you see this face of Bridgeworm, then it's all over for you, and he usually eats you, and there is no getting away. Now that you know what he looks like, let's take a look over here, because Bridgeworm, when he shows up, he comes out from under bridges. And I've chosen this bridge because it's usually pretty dry underneath, and there doesn't have to be water under the bridge for Bridgeworm. But Bridgeworm shows up in his first form to kind of lure you in with how docile he looks. And then when you take a closer look, he pulls back the mask and then tries to eat you. And he'll chase you down and catch you, and usually you don't get away from Bridgeworm. But this is a very secluded area, so this would be an ideal place for Bridgeworm to show up. And since it's autumn, leaves everywhere, as well as people dumping things, which is not cool. But this is our bridge, and we will be looking for Bridgeworm here. But while I'm here, I might as well use the apps I've been using. Now, these apps aren't going to get us in touch with Bridgeworm or anything, but it could be neat. Maybe we'll pick something up that we didn't pick up last time we were here. So let's go ahead and try those apps out. And this is the GhostTube SLS. And what it does is if it picks up a person or an entity, it'll put a wire frame around them. And usually I only have luck with this in the woods or in cemeteries. And I absolutely never have luck with it at night. And as to be expected, I am not picking up anything down here. So let's move on to the next app. And this is the regular GhostTube app, which picks up electromagnetic readings and supposedly lets you talk to spirits with some pre-recorded things it has. So, is there anybody here that wishes to speak to me? You can say anything you want. Have you ever heard of Bridgeworm? You told him. What did you tell him? Did you tell him about Bridgeworm? Did you tell him about something else that you'd like to tell me about? Is there anything you want at all you want to tell me? Nothing? Well, then I'll just move along then. And this is the GhostTube Vox app. And it's another app designed to allow you to talk to spirits, supposedly. But instead of pre-recorded stuff, it uses electromagnetic readings to get its responses. So, is there anybody here that wishes to speak with me? Another voice told me that I told him. Do you care to elaborate on that?
The China.
The China. What about the China? And I didn't catch that. Anything else? Well, we'll talk again some more tonight. And that's the area we're going to hunt for bridgeworm in during the day. And I got some pretty neat responses from my apps I've been using. And for the first time ever, I actually understood something that the Vox app said. Too bad it doesn't make any sense, but maybe it'll say more and make more sense tonight. So let's wait till it gets dark and see if we can find bridgeworm. And here we are back at the bridge at night. And it's really dark because there's some pretty good cloud cover tonight. And like I said, we're looking for bridgeworm, which is a creation of the artist known as Trevor Henderson. And take a look over the side of the bridge here. It's a little too dark to see. But in case you forgot, this is what we're looking for. Now, while we're out here, if it turns out that there really is a bridgeworm, then hopefully this is the only version of bridgeworm that we will see here tonight. But if bridgeworm is real, and we do run into him tonight, then hopefully we do not see this version of bridgeworm. And now that we have that image fresh in our mind, let's head under the bridge and see if we can find bridgeworm. And like I said, it's really dark. Let's see if I can get down here without breaking anything, particularly any of my bones. But yeah, this isn't too bad. And we are now under the bridge. And so let's I think I'm hearing the water. Anyway, let's start our search. Hello, bridgeworm. Are you here? Yeah, I'm hearing some water drip somewhere. I'm a delicious snack for you. Are you here? And I'm getting nothing. Let's go ahead and check out the apps while we're here. See if we can get anything at night to elaborate on what they said during the day. And this is the GhostTube SLS. And I usually don't have a lot of luck with this at night. And I've had some luck at night, but not a lot. And let's see if we can pick anything up at night while we look for bridge worm. And I got nothing. So let's move on. This is the regular ghost tube app. And let's see if we can get anything to speak with us. Is there anybody here that wishes to speak with me? Earlier, you told me I told him. Who did you tell, and what did you tell them? No one to speak with me? Okay. Anything all you want to say is cool by me. Alright then, I guess we'll move on then. And finally, the GhostTube Vox app. Hello, I'm using a new app now. Do you have anything to say? I think I got growled at. Did you just growl at me?
Away.
Okay, it either said way or go away. So, really, and that water noise I keep hearing keeps creeping me out. Anything else before I let you go? Have a good night. And just for good measure, we're back at the top of the bridge. So let's see if we can coax Bridgeworm out from up here. Hello, Bridgeworm. Are you there? Are you hungry? I'm a delicious old man. You care for a snack? Are you hungry at all? I guess he's not here, or not hungry, so let's call it a night. Well, that was my hunt for the bridgeworm, which didn't expect to find anything because, bridgeworm is a piece of artwork. Like I said, if you haven't heard of Trevor Henderson, you should check him out. He does a lot of good horror artwork. And bridgeworm is one of his creations. And I use the apps that I normally use, and I know they're kind of BS, but I have fun. And this is the first time ever that I understood something coming out of the Vox app. During the day, it said China, which is, I have no idea. And at night, it growled at me. So that was creepy. And that bridge is just a generally creepy place too. But thank you for joining me at a look at this creepy place, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.